In this video, I'm going to show you how to navigate PlanningCenter. So we're going to open up our plan. So once we're at PlanningCenter, we will need to log in. And once we've logged in, it is possible that you'll see a home screen. And so I'm going to need to come over here and click on this, and I want to be in services. It's also possible that it will go right to PlanningCenter services. So I'm going to click on services. And then from here, across the top, you're going to see a couple different tabs. You're going to see my schedule. So I can click into my schedule. And then this will take me into all of the dates that you or I have been requested to play or sing. And so on this page, I'm going to see a master calendar. I'm going to see pending dates. And so in this situation, I need to come in here and decline or accept. And so on January 25th in the auditorium, I'm going to play, so I'm going to accept that. And then these are the dates that I am confirmed to play. So in most situations, you're only going to see a handful of dates. And then within these dates, this is also where I can go in to look at the plans. But I want to go back to where we were for a second. This master calendar is important because this is what allows me to go in and block out any dates where I cannot be at a practice or might be gone on a Sunday morning. So I can go into add blockouts, and then from here you can go in, and let's say I was going to be gone on March 8th. I can go in here, I can give a reason if you so desire, and then I can save this blockout. And this is really important for when we schedule, because if we see your blockouts, we will automatically not schedule you. And so it's very helpful for us. So as you know blockout dates, please take advantage of that. So then from here, you can see different plans, songs, media. You will not typically see people. And so I'm going to go into one of our scheduled dates. So I'm going to look at January 11. I'm going to click on this. And from here, we can see everything for our Sunday service. Over on the far left, we can see our times. And so we have our service times, Sunday at 9:15, Sunday at 10:45. This is also where you go to see practice times. So we have a Thursday practice at 7 p.m. On Sunday morning, we have a 7:30 a.m. rehearsal. And then we have our pre-service meeting with our worship team and tech teams in the chapel at 8:35. So this is where you would come to see all of the times. Down below, this is where we can see the teams. We'll see our musicians, singers, and production, everybody that has been scheduled for that morning. And then as we move into the center of the page, this is where we will see our service flow. And so we can scroll through that, and this allows us to see what songs we will be singing and what is taking place throughout the service. And so for musicians and singers, I would like to look at songs, because this is what you need to come and look for. And so over here, these three little dashes is where we can see different types of notes. So currently, you can see that I have band notes checked. If you're a musician singer, you want to look at these notes. They're pretty important. So I'm going to click them off, and you'll notice that they go away in the body of the text. So I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to click on those band notes, and there's a few things that you'll notice in these band notes. One, you'll see, are we doing the full song or part of the song? So in this situation, you can see we're doing a full song on song number 2, full song, but we're going to start on verse 1. Full song for Bless God. Down here, we're going to do the full song for Abide, but you'll notice on the song Open, we're going to do chorus and bridge only. So it's important to note those so that you can practice accordingly. And then there's other notes that you'll see, you'll see the lead vocalist. If we have vocal parts, we assign those. We don't always have recorded vocal parts, but when we do, we'll assign those, and I'll show you where those are at. And then we see some instrumentation notes and different things for our musicians. So you always want to click on the band notes so that you can see who is leading a song and who has been assigned different parts. So from here, I'm going to come over to this paper clip, and you'll notice that it has a number beside it, and that number is the amount of files that are connected to this. So I'm going to click on this paper clip, and it opens up this sidebar, and then from here you can scroll down, and this is where you will find all of the files. So this would be the audio tracks, and so you'll notice all of our audio tracks always have a 1, and it'll say audio track. And so from here, I can come over and I can click play on this, and then this will play the song. From here, I can work through the song. Got volume control. This allows me to listen to the song. So I'm going to pause that. You'll notice that for this song, we do have an alto part. And so you could see that the alto part was assigned. You'll also see chord charts. So if you're a guitar player, piano player, this is where you would find those. For our piano players, if we have a piano score, it will say piano score. So some songs have piano scores, and some just have a chord chart. So for the chord chart, to open that up, I can just click on it, and I will get a preview. And then from here, I can use this if I'm practicing. You can also come up here, you can download it to your computer. You can also print it off if you'd like to do that. And then for our musicians and for the vocalist who have this, these next files are a part of a website called Multitracks, and this allows our instruments to hear their part with the volume turned up. So I could click on the bass, and I will hear the bass guitar part turned up in the mix. And if there's vocal parts, they'll be here, but most of the time we don't use the multi-track vocal parts because a lot of the songs don't have them. If we have vocal parts, you will find them up above. But for most of our vocalists, we do have the option of giving you this so that you can go in and practice songs without vocal tracks in them. And there is a video attached up here in the media tab where you can see that, and I'll show you that in a moment. So this is where you go to find the audio track and any chord tracks. You'll also see that you can see the notes in this place as well. So you'll see the band notes, and then you'll also see sound notes, CG, lights, production. For musicians and singers, it is really important that you come to the band notes for lead vocals and not the sound or production notes. Sometimes those aren't up to date when you receive a request or when you receive the songs. So always go into the band notes because those will be the most up to date. From there, we can come up into this area and this media tab, which you have access to. This is where we have links to our training videos. So for musicians and singers, we have 2 videos on Avioms and how to use those. And so to access those videos, I can click on the tab there. And then what you need to do is go to the middle here. And from here, then I can hover over this and hit play. And then this will bring up the YouTube video. And then from here, I can click on YouTube to make it bigger. I can just play it from here.
All right, welcome to video 2 of 2 on our Aviom.
So this is where you can see those. I can go back to the media tab, and we have some different things for different people. For most of our musicians and singers, you're going to want to see the Aviom mixing techniques and the technical overview, and then this video, which is an overview of PlanningCenter for musicians and singers. Some of these other videos are for worship leaders and how to do some things within PlanningCenter. So you have media. You can also go into the song tab, And this allows you to go in, and if you want to practice other songs or see other songs, it allows you to go in and check those out. So I could go into 10,000 Reasons, and then from here, this allows me to go in, and same thing, I can access audio files from here. I can get to chord charts if that is helpful to you. But in most situations, you're going to be under the My Schedule tab. You're going to go into the service plan where you're scheduled, and you're going to access the audio files and the chord charts or the lyric charts. I should have mentioned that, but you can click here and you'll see a lyric chart so that you can pull that up so that you can practice with that. And that's kind of the bare bones. If you have questions, please reach out to me. You'll find pretty much everything you need within these service orders and within the files. But don't hesitate to reach out if you do have a question. Thanks.